Hey, happy Tuesday, big spenders. It's been a morning. I am sitting outside the doctor's office waiting for CJ to have physical therapy. And I've got a really busy couple of days ahead of me. So I thought, I'll take care of talking to y'all while I'm here. It'll give me something to do. I just took a migraine pill because I have a massive headache. And I am coming off the worst migraine I have ever had. Quite possibly the sickest I've ever been with anything. I won't go into the gory details other than suffice it to say, I vomited more on Saturday than I have on any given day in my life. Possibly it might have been more than the cumulative times I have vomited in my entire life. It was bad. On Thursday, I underwent 3 hours of testing on my vestibular system, which is good. This will get to the root, hopefully, of what's causing all this. The doctor was able to verify that, yes, I have very severe migraine disease, and that's a big chunk of it. There's something else going on, and we'll find out more tomorrow when I get the test results back. But all the testing threw me into migraine hell. So I've been slow to post anything about Solid Sound yet because of it. Because on top of this, I've also had a writing deadline for the pickup in Tulsa, which is getting a Solid Sound related story from me. Finished the draft right after I rushed out of the house to bring CJ to physical therapy. It's been a moment. And then tomorrow, after I get my test results, I am hitting the road for Oklahoma. That's going to be my last trip for a while, because I'm going to be undergoing some pretty intense treatments for at least the migraines. That's going to be like twice a week. It's like 45 minutes away. So I have to be devoted to that for a bit. And also financially, I need to be focused on not spending money for a bit. Oh my God. It has been a very stressful week. Not even week since I got home. But man, that Solid Sound trip was worth it. It was so good. I'm flying on that. That's what's keeping me going is I had that experience and it was fantastic. And I think I was supposed to get a massage today, but my massage therapist is sick. Feel better, Anna. And it's just as well because I have so much that I need to get done, and I'm hoping that maybe getting a post about the first night of the festival will happen today by magic. No, I need to sit my ass down and write it after I get this article turned in. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths are good for migraines. Okay. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all maybe doing some summer traveling. I'm really excited about going to Oklahoma, and I tell you, if 15 years ago somebody had told me I would be so excited about going to Oklahoma in the dead center of summer, I would have punched them in the throat for being stupid. And yet, every year, and I could not love it more. It really, truly is my favorite weekend of the year. Although, this year it might be second favorite because Solid Sound weekend is some pretty heavy competition. Tomorrow is an exciting day in that it's the one of 2 days a year in which I can go to both Wally's, which is the Midwest baby version of Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's. I hate that I love Buc-ee's. It's a migraine trigger. Buc-ee's itself, not just one thing. Just everything about Buc-ee's is a migraine trigger. But their bathrooms truly are cleaner than any portion of my house, and cleaner than any portion of my house has been in at least a decade. And they have some really good food. Yeah, pains me to admit it. I don't necessarily go for the barbecue like everybody else. I have to have their homemade fresh potato chips. Oh my God. Love those. I almost made myself sick eating those coming home from Solid Sound because I stopped at Buc-ee's in Dayton. And because of the migraines, everything, and like I said, it's everything. It's the lights, it's the noise, it's the crowd, it's the movement. It's all just, and it's always hot when I go. And that's all things that set off my migraines. So it's like, okay, I have like 15, 20 minutes before it hits. I have to go in with a game plan. I have to know what I'm getting. I've only been to 2 Buc-ee's, and so far they've both been laid out pretty much the same. So I can sit in my car in advance and go, okay, I need to go here, 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 here. Get in line, go. So yeah, my last stop last week, I was trying to save money, and that's another thing, they're kind of inexpensive. But I brought back a couple of bags of beaver nuggets because yeah, I have to. That's my one of my favorite weed munchies. But I'm taking at least this month off of weed, so didn't need them for that. So those are CJ's. They do these bags of praline pecans that I love. Working on one of those. I'm going to need another one tomorrow. I got a Cobb salad that was not a Cobb salad. There was no blue cheese and no avocado. Hello. Still decent salad. I got what CJ's dad referred to as a meat and cheese parfait. It was a travel cup, and it had cheese cubes and then slices of summer sausage, then more cheese cubes, then one of those dome lids on top with pretzels. It was delicious. I love their iced coffee. Yeah, iced coffee, of course. Got a big pecan praline. It wasn't a praline from Louise's in New Orleans, but it sufficed. Got sparkling water. They have a really good Mexican sparkling water that's not Topo Chico. That's got a good mineraliness to it that I like. And anyway, that's what I buy at Buc-ee's. We'll see what I get tomorrow. I guess I should make my list and my game plan today, now that I have a little bit of free time. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. I planned on doing my return trip in 2 days last week. And I accepted the fact that because of these migraines, that just wasn't feasible. I would have been sick and exhausted. And seeing how sick I got, I'm sure my exhaustion coupled with the vestibular tests, coupled with some stressful stuff when I got home, all combined. And if I'd been even more exhausted, I would be dead. I have no doubt I would be dead. Because I damn near was on Saturday. My God. But yeah, I split it into 3 days, and I'm really glad I did, because one, it kept me from feeling like absolute shit. And also, I spent the night in Indianapolis on Tuesday. So Tuesday night in Indianapolis. Wednesday, I was able to get up and go meet another Indianapolis friend. My friend Amy, who I met through the world of Woody, the Woody Guthrie world. Seeing as next week is his birthday, and this weekend is the weekend we celebrate it. Yeah, we went to this adorable coffee house just on the edge of downtown Indianapolis. It's an old Danish church, and it's like a coffee house community center, and it was so cute, so beautiful. It had all the stained glass windows. It's a very clean Scandinavian design and very simple, just a lovely place, so comfortable. We sat there for over 3 hours and drank coffee and talked and compared our witty, how we got into this. And anyway, yeah, she's a sociology professor for Indiana University, and she's a part of the Woody Guthrie Teaching Collective, which is a little group. I think I know everybody in it but one person that helps educators incorporate Woody into their curriculum. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. It was great. She was at Solid Sound too. I ran into her early on, right before Billy Bragg's set, and we just talked briefly there, and then made the tentative, okay, we'll get together, we'll see each other sometime this weekend, and then never did. So I'm really glad it worked out that I was able to spend the night in Indianapolis and spend some time with Amy. I like Indy. I've decided. I hate paying Indiana taxes towards anything, because kind of the same way I hate paying anything for anything in Missouri, because the government there is so hateful. But man, there's good people and good stuff. I've got tickets to 2 concerts in Indianapolis in November, so I will be back. It's also only 3.5 hours from me, and it's a straight shot on I-70, so it's a super easy trip. It's a good way for me to get out of town. It's a good way for me to see shows that aren't necessarily coming to St. Louis, like Jeff Tweedy, or to see shows twice, like the Afghan Wigs, because I'm going to see them in Indy, skip a day, and then see them in St. Louis. And then my next trip, because I don't have anything on the calendar after Oklahoma until November, when I go to those 2 shows in Indy, and then I'm going to New Orleans because I'm chasing Afghan Wigs down there. It's gonna be fun. So I just have to remind myself during this downtime that something good is coming, because that November trip is going to be a blast. But yeah, I don't know how much I'll be writing on the Substack while I'm not traveling. I mean, I have tons and tons of travel stories from my past, so I'll probably kind of dig into those, but I might take a little step back from it, and I've got other stuff to focus on too. I'm hoping that I'll have some book stuff to focus on, because, you know, I have this Woody Guthrie manuscript that's finished, or was finished. The Mermaid Avenue Solid Sound set. Wow, that woman looks just like my mother. It's not. Hi, Mom. I hope surgery's going well today. She's having a knee replaced, like 3.5 hours away from here. The woman got my attention. Mom? So yeah, now I have this is also something I have on my agenda to write. I need to write an afterword or an epilogue to my book that incorporates the show, and I have a tentative interview with Billy Bragg lined up, and I need to get an interview with Jeff Tweedy on the books. Wilco's on the road right now, so it's hard to get an interview then, but they've got a break coming up, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm this weekend in Oklahoma. Again, I'm only driving partway tomorrow because migraines, and I don't want to be sick again. So I'm spending tomorrow night in Joplin, Missouri. Only thing I'm excited about with that is I am so ordering Springfield-style cashew chicken for dinner delivered when I'm in Joplin. I can't wait. Yes, I'm traveling to eat tomorrow. I lost 9 pounds after my Puka-Rama on Saturday, which is fine, but oh my God. I mean, I should have gone to the emergency room probably. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like very food focused right now. It's also lunchtime and I'm hungry. Anyway, I'm spending the night in Joplin and then heading on to Oklahoma City with enough time that I can hopefully poke around Oklahoma City, maybe catch up with some friends if they're there already for Woody Guthrie Poets. And Friday night, I will go to the Woody Guthrie Poets reading, and I'm excited. Some good poetry and some good camaraderie and good people. And last year I discovered I like Oklahoma City. It's very different from Tulsa, but it's a cool city. And I'm excited to have some more experiences there. Then Saturday morning, I get up early and make the 1-hour drive to tiny little Okemah, which is Woody's hometown, and for the second reading by the Woody Guthrie Poets. Amy is going to be there. And yeah, we're planning on hanging out. The music lineup this year is really good, and I might hang around because there's a couple of acts in the late afternoon I'd like to see. I'm going to figure that out today. And then after that, later on Saturday, I head up to Tulsa for 2 nights. And on Saturday, or Sunday rather, I will be reading with Woody Guthrie Poets at my home base of the Woody Guthrie Center. I love being on that stage. It's such a near and dear, close to my heart place because it's part of the archives, and I spent 4 weeks researching for my book there, and I'm excited to see my buddies Sam and Quinn who work there and hug their necks and get hollered at by Sam because he always hollers at me. So I'm just grinning. I'm excited. I love going to Tulsa. I don't care if it's hot as balls. I'm excited. It'll be great. Also, I think gotta go get a burger at the tavern. And I gotta get a gravy burger. I wrote about the gravy burger last year. Man, it's awesome. I'll probably write an ode to a gravy burger this year too. It's one of my favorite foods in the world, and it's only found at this one cafe in Tulsa. And it's usually my last stop when I leave on Monday. And yeah, I'm gonna make the drive home in one day. Tulsa to home is okay, especially with nothing to do when I get home. It'll work out. Anyway, that's the what's what. Make an offering to the migraine gods that I stay healthy. I don't ever want to repeat it this weekend. Anyway, love y'all. Stay safe. Hit the road.